Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. We are coming to you live via Facebook streaming, via YouTube streaming, and via Skype online. Each one of you is welcomed to this live streaming. Consciousness grows through meditation. Consciousness grows through meditation. When your consciousness starts growing, you need more meditation. When your consciousness starts growing, you need more meditation, more introspection. Meditation is the process that crystallizes your consciousness. Remember, meditation is the process through which your consciousness crystallizes. Consciousness is like a little plant growing inside of you. In the beginning, it is very delicate and fragile. You have to take immense care of this little flower, little plant that has just started to open. Do not water it too much or too little, and not to expose it too much to the winds and sun. How to take care of this little plant is indeed the way of meditation. How to take care of this little plant is indeed the way of meditation. It is good when you start feeling consciousness growing within you as a plant. Naturally, in the beginning it will be very delicate and very fragile. You have to take immense care of this little plant that has just started to grow before it becomes capable to sustain itself and starts opening. You are not to water it too much or too little, not to expose too much to the winds and sun. All that is needed are three things. When the tree of your consciousness starts growing, you need more water of meditation. You need more water of meditation. And there is no limit to meditation. So you need not be worried that meditation can be too much and can kill the flower. Meditation is always too little, because there is always too much ahead of you, and meditation will make the fragile and delicate flower, branches and the tree is stronger. You need a silent being. Caring too much can become an anxiety. Being worried too much, caring can become a tremendous turmoil into your being, and your very caring can destroy the flower. Instead of caring, you need to be more silent. This is the way you take care of the flower of consciousness. Be more silent, conscious and peaceful, which will give strength to something new that is growing in you. When I say that you have to take care of, you do not need to add more water you need to be more and more silent. Gather the silent moments within you. Try to find time when you can remain silent. Even between the words, you can remain silent. I am speaking to you. But there is a silence within that is flowing. In between two words, there is a gap, silence. And it is in that, as I am speaking, the consciousness continues to grow and it forms the next petal of words. As I become silent, new words emerge at petals. Slowly and slowly, just as when flower is blossoming, petals begin to open in a slow motion, so too words begin to emerge from deep within with a message. For the consciousness to grow, care alone is not enough. Love too is needed. You have to love what you do. Care is more of a technical word, while love is a totally different phenomenon. Care needs a certain education. Care is just like a nurse who knows what is to be done, what is right to be done in that particular moment. But there may be or may not be love in her heart. She functions technically. Love is more like a mother who may not know the art of nursing. She need not know that at all. Love is enough unto itself. Love is a mysterious phenomenon. Love knows what is needed. It simply knows without any education. Love knows without any education. So what you need is meditation, love. And the third thing that you may not have thought of at all is a joyous life. Because all that is great in you grows only when joy is showering on it. Joy comes like the sunlight. It grows only when there is a space of blissfulness, when there is laughter, there is a song, there is a dance. All these, love, laughter and dance, comes like the sunlight that falls on the tree as it grows. There is no need to become a nurse. Instead, I want you to become a mother. I want you to be love. Not technical knowledge is needed, because the flower of consciousness does not need technical knowledge. Instead, the flower needs the love and care, loving. When something inside you grows, it brings new responsibilities, because now you need more meditation, more love, more joy, more celebration. This flower inside you can become a burden to you if you do not understand the language of meditation. The flower is growing within you. It can become a burden to you if you do not understand the language of meditation, the language of love, the language of blissfulness. And in the absence of this, you can destroy the flower by your own hands, just to get rid of the responsibility. But this flower of consciousness is not only responsibility, it is also growth out of you and your maturity. This flower is not something separate from you. It is your being, part of your being. To destroy it means you are committing suicide. But your question is more concerned about the technicalities of care. And I would like to change the focus. Inner growth does not need any technical knowledge or expertise. Inner growth, remember, does not need any technical knowledge or expertise. All that it needs is very simple and very joyful, and let it not be a burden in any way. Taking care is not a burden. Meditation will make you lighter, less burdened with all kinds of rubbish. Love will give you totally new skies and new freedoms. Blissfulness will give you wings to move into those skies and new spaces. Love will give you new skies, new spaces, and blissfulness will add wings for you to float into the sky. For centuries in the West, the mind has become technically oriented. It has created great technologies, great science, but it has destroyed the innerness of man completely. The house is full of all kinds of gadgets. Just the master of the house has disappeared and lost in the gadgets. The East has never been technically oriented. It is more concerned with the values than with technologies, with techniques. For example, in the East, if somebody is sick, then the wife will not be ready for the husband or the lover to be taken care by the nurse. It simply will not come to her mind. This is the time when she is needed. This is the time when love is needed, and if love cannot heal, then there is no other technique that is going to heal. It is not a question of expertise. In the West, in the same situation, if it happens, will have a totally different response. The wife or the husband would like to call a nurse to take care, and he or she seems to be more logical because the nurse is trained in a particular way of taking care. She knows the know-how, it is argued. But in the East, it is almost inconceivable that love can be replaced by expertise of any kind. Expertise can be called only when there is no love. When wife feels it is a burden and it is a good chance to get rid of this person, only then she would call a nurse. And she had good reason, and logic is in her support. The doctor will support her that this is very loving decision, but the reality is just the opposite. It is not a loving decision. Never ask a master how to take care. Ask him how to be more meditative, how to be more loving, how to be more joyful, because that which is growing within you needs nourishment, and your meditation will give it nourishment. Your joy will give it warmth, and love will give it a dignity. Meditation gives nourishment, joy gives warmth, and love gives dignity. Remember these three things: meditation, joy, and love are necessary for healing to happen. That you are meditatively taking care of the person. You are joyful in every moment and everything that you are doing. And in that you are not only taking care of the person, but you are taking care of your own innerness. You will be the many dimensions will be opening and growing within you, and your love will give it a dignity. Remember this. Only this much for this morning. Until tomorrow, until Saturday, take care and do have a pleasant day.